My name is Royce. I go by Baby Rock Solid. Instagram is baby_rock solid. It's kind of the same thing.
Okay, Mr. Royce, and what exactly is it that you do?
I am a crumper, dancer. That's mainly what I do. I've been crumping for just about a year now.
So I'm just really getting into the dance culture. I've mostly been into like acting and a little bit of modeling, and I've been doing like, of course, I always deal with rap because that's where the culture actually comes from, all of it. But I'm really getting into the dance culture, and what I'm really realizing is it's a lot of dancers in Houston, but nobody really shine the spotlight on y'all like that.
Yeah.
So for the people who don't really know about the dance culture like me, tell us some about some of the things that y'all do. Do y'all ever have like dance battles?
Yeah, we generally do have dance battles. From the history that I've learned, that Houston had taken a hit when it came to the dance scene. With Krump, as far as like the rest of the hip hop scene, we do got a lot of fantastic dancers here outside of Krump. But right now, the Krump scene in Houston is growing rapidly, more and more each day. We got leaders like my big homie Rock Solid. We got Judge, or Jason. We just call him Judge. And they've worked hard to really build up. We got stuff called the Foundation, which is led by AP, who is also under Judge. His name in Krump is JR Judge, which is the Foundation is basically what it would sound like. It's where the whole community comes in. It's free, beginners all the way to veterans, OGs, whatever you want to be, will come around and we'll just work on ourselves as dancers. So there's stuff from popping, breaking, animation, waving, Krump, everything's around there.
So it's kind of like a boot camp for dancers in Houston that want to get into the industry and get into the community.
Definitely, and it's completely free. It's every Monday. It's outside of the Soundbox studio, and it's for like an hour and a half. And then after that, we just kind of session, have a good time, network, have fun. And it's really grown the scene, especially since I came to Houston, because I'm firstly new to Houston. And so being involved since that, because that just started maybe a few months ago. But yeah, seeing that, it's grown from like 4 people to like damn near 20 people every day.
So from what you've seen, what would you say is the most popular dance style in Houston, or the most prominent?
Probably the most prominent, I think, would genuinely be hip hop, but as far as like impact, it's kind of hard since I am still new to Houston, but for my impact, for mine is more Krump, just because the feeling of Krump, the way it's presented, and the way that the leaders here and the people here have really shown out at some of the dance battles and stuff like that. I mean, but you get, yeah, but I would say hip hop and probably breaking too.
So, if you had to describe hip hop as a dance style, how would you describe it for people who know nothing about the dance culture?
Oh man, so that's also something I still try to learn too, just because I don't want to give off the wrong information, because I'm still learning Krump myself. So to really give a definitive answer of hip hop is something I just don't want to give the wrong knowledge.
So you personally, how would you describe your dance style?
My dance style is a mostly Krump, but a hip hop type of way, which I know kind of like, I don't really know hip hop, but for me it's more Krump based. So that would be more my style, but it is a mix.
Okay. So what events do y'all? So explain to me how this works, because in the movies, what we see is kind of the studio is your game. So if you roll with a studio, that's your people's. If you at a battle and something happens, you're gonna step up for your studio and represent. Is that kind of how it really is in Houston?
I really wouldn't say that. It's really you have studios here. Yes, you got bigger name studios. We got the Rush Studio, but that far mostly goes to what teams are in there. We got I think So Real is a team, or it could be a studio. I could be wrong. But the Soundbox Studio, no, So Real's a studio. So Real and Soundbox both have separate dance teams. So I guess in a sense they can, but it wouldn't be. I guess the same with Soundbox would be like for that team. But they usually go out and compete for like water dance type of stuff. As far as Houston, I haven't seen any team battles at all. I've mostly seen like 1v1s, 2v2s. So, and then you got crews inside of them. You got like Crump Bams. So that's where I would see it.
Okay. So as far as Houston goes, off the top of your head right now, and you don't have to think too hard on this, but if they were just having a worldwide competition to where, or a countrywide competition to where the best dancers from each city just were coming to the forefront and representing their city, who would that be for Houston?
The number one?
Yes.
Top of the head would probably be Prince Wayne.
That's who I had in mind.
He's one of the. Not only is he a great dancer, but he's an amazing person. He really, even as he dances, is how he's as a person, very free, very open. So as far as that, it would be Prince Wayne for me. I just love his style. I love the way he dances. So.
I love Prince Wayne too. I actually follow him on Instagram, man. That dude is a beast.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I love about him is he can do pretty much any style and just kill it. But last but not least, man, what are the elements that makes a good dancer? So what I'm asking basically is, if I'm a person that wants to get into dance, know I can dance but never professionally danced before, what would I consider about myself as a criteria to say I'm cut out for this or I'm not cut out for this?
Passion. It especially for me whenever I got into Crump, just to like get my point through, it really drives home that if you have a love for this and you can like be free and have a lot of passion and be vulnerable, you can really excel in dancing, because to me it's entertainment. You want to give people something to feel. You don't want to sit there and just move a little bit. You really want to sit there and have them feel something.
And I know a couple of dancers who I see doing that, where the movements aren't really very passionate, kind of just going through the motions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're right, especially in terms of like crumping and hip hop. It has to be some passion behind it. But other than that, man, great interview. Let the people know again where they can find you on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, so on and so forth.
Instagram, baby_rock_solid, like the name Baby Rock Solid, and I'm on Facebook as Royce Martinez. So
awesome, man. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.